What time are we looking at? Anybody know? Anybody keeping an eye? 4:03? Okay.
As a city sleeps, a block awakens.
Moving and moving and moving.
Rick
This gets real old.
must move again.
A lot of us don't want to be here.
Fences go up.
Hey, back up, we're fencing this off.
Security pushes in.
My life.
A scene so common, news crews seldom bother to show anymore. Why bother when it's already the 71st sweep of the year?
So you're going to 7th or 8th Mariposa still? Okay, I'm heading that way.
All right, there we go. Yeah, this is hard. This is very hard.
At the age of 44,
I'm trying to stand up straight a lot. It's very painful.
Carrie Gladue cannot help but wonder what 4 years on Denver streets have done not just to her neck,
But it's gradually getting worse, and it's pretty bad.
but to her soul as well.
Some people see this poor little old lady. Some people see the dogs and think, oh, how sad. Those poor little dogs. These people care about dogs more than they do people, and that's fine. I do.
Gladue was born and raised in Denver,
All my stuff has obviously been gone through.
and yet in Denver today, she feels like an outsider.
We get about 3 weeks out of every place most of the time. And then they make sure we leave. And then we leave for a week and then we go back. I mean, it's a constant battle.
2 weeks prior, the city inspected this camp near 6th and Cuivas. Inspectors found 19 tents, one of which was Carrie's. Records we found tell us why the city removed it: urine-filled bottles and a large amount of broken glass.
Because I don't know where I'm going to go yet. I think I'm going back to where they swept because that's how we play the game.
The game, one played inside an ever-expanding arena, according to our investigation. Once confined to a small area just east of downtown in early 2020, the city's efforts appear to have spread the encampments out from its core into neighborhoods previously unaccustomed to tents and efforts to remove them.
We got to do what we can to help them, but we cannot allow encampments to exist. It's just not healthy.
Denver's mayor remains unapologetic about a policy his office continues to champion.
The alternative of leaving them there as opposed to cleaning them up and trying to connect them to service is just untenable. It's unacceptable.
In 2020, the city removed one encampment a week.
There's all this noise over here.
A generator.
This year we found it's more like 2 to 3 a week. And we found many residents.
They sweep, we go back. They sweep, we go back.
Residents simply moving back.
So we're just going to keep sweeping from place to place to place and spending all this money on what? On something we're just going to run back to and dirty up again. Okay.
Case in point, 6th and Cuivas. 5 times this year, the city has moved in and moved people like Damian Miles out.
It's kind of intense. They just come through and they just barge through and they just throw their stuff away. But to these people out here, it means a lot. It's all they got.
And yet weeks after he left,
Try to find a place to stay, so you're just like, man, I'm going back over there.
we found him
This is Cuivas Street.
back at 6th and Cuivas. A game, indeed.
I'll tell you, Chris, it's a slow process because we're dealing with the human condition.
The human condition.
There's a reason why I stay over this way.
Carrie, a mother of 3, all of whom she says she still sees,
The painkillers that they were giving me just weren't working anymore. I was taking too many
readily admits
yesterday.
she has a problem.
I used meth yesterday, but the last time I used heroin was months ago. But I use meth every day. Every day, every day.
7 days a week, she visits Denver Health's methadone clinic.
The methadone kicks in and then that's that.
Drugs have dominated the last 2 decades of her life.
I'm really tired, sorry.
Heroin, meth, methadone. It's one of the reasons why she says she has yet to say yes to any offer of housing assistance.
I don't need a babysitter. I'm 44. You know, a lot of us are adults. We don't need babysitters.
Are you used to it?
I don't think I am. A lot of people are. I don't know that I am. I miss being inside in a lot of ways. I miss a lot of things. Bathrooms. I miss bathrooms a lot. I miss being able to go home and not have to worry about, is my home going to be there?
What does success really mean?
Anna Cornelius says a study done last year by Denver Homeless Out Loud found what we found. 90% of the unhoused in Denver had been removed from a camp at least once, and 70% of those removed eventually returned to a spot in which they had previously lived.
People do go back to the same spots, so they may have a resource that is close. It may be close to a service provider that they frequent.
Downsize it is, again. No one wants to move twice in a month. No one wants to move 6 times, 8 times, 10 times in a year. You know, I moved 5 times in a week once.
During the 3 months we followed Carrie, she moved 5 times, or once every 3 weeks. The last time we interviewed her, she told us she finds her fate unnerving.
I worry about it a lot. I worry about that often. I don't want to die out here.
And yet here she and Damien.
It's been getting cold at night.
And Rick are.
We got served this morning, so.
On the move, once again.
We have to move. Yeah, find another spot to go to.
As the city sleeps, another block awakens.
Yeah, you know, anything they can do to, you know, make our life a little more miserable, you know? Like if we're not, you know, uncomfortable and unhappy enough as it is.
The game is back on.
No, I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what the solution is. And I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it.
A game with no victors, at least not yet.
It's like they're pushing us, systematically pushing us into different areas. And then somebody complains and they decide to push us in a different direction.
There just has to be a better solution.